It was a blank projector, so we had to take it to After Effects and then change the blank screen to the fighting scene. As for the sound effects, there were a lot of scenes there where we had to use Foley sounds because those sounds were not recorded on set, or they were not that clear on set. The coins dropping in the boy's hand, the water, the door, and so on and so forth. As for the background music and sound effects, by the grace of God, we were able to come up with sounds that went very well with the movie. There was the sound that had to do with when there was funny conflict, which was the one that was done for the trailer itself. Then there was the one that had to do with good times. I titled that one Happy Child. It was the one that had to do with the most emotional part of the movie. So we just needed a guitar sound, and then it developed and it blew up into this very emotional, inspiring sound. For the theme music, you can click on the link above to watch the documentary on the theme music. Okay, and then there were a lot of guitar sounds in the movie, and some of the guitars were done by the software. Some of them were played by Lawrence Oyor.
You know Moyogun.
Moyogun.
Fun fact, one of the guitar sound was actually played by Darasimi Mike Bamiloye. That's the one that you hear at the beginning of the movie with the chants. Yeah. I think that's all.
Another amazing thing that happened in the train that I will not forget was the fact that before going to location, the truth of the matter is that my wife was pregnant, so the edit day was supposed to be after location, so because that was the period I placed the shooting. But while I was shooting, she called me and said the doctor needed to see her urgently. She said the doctor said she should come to the hospital, and I was wondering, is it time for her to deliver, So at the point where I was shooting, I tried calling her in the hospital. Nobody was speaking. Mom was not picking. Nobody was speaking the call. So I decided to just focus on the shooting because I knew that, okay, God will not lead me here and not take care of my business. Of course, the God that brought me to this shooting will definitely take care of my business, So I started shooting. So I was shooting the scene of the gossip scene.
He received Sister Pelumi as his wife. He has been praying and fasting for the will of God for his life. And he was convinced that Sister Pelumi was the one. He went to meet her and said, God said, you are the will of God for my life. Sister Pelumi looked at him and said, are you sure? Bro Mike said, Sister Pelumi, I am convinced you are the one. Sister Pelumi said, the same God should have convinced you that I am already engaged. Sister, I told you we are not gossiping.
Those three sisters, after I finished shooting, my brother called me and said my mom wants to talk to me. So I went inside the room and I answered the call. And my mom told me, said, hey, Dami, you are now a father. Oh my goodness. Then I started hearing the baby cry. I've never experienced that kind of feeling before. As I was overwhelmed with laughter. I was laughing like I think somebody was spiritually tickling me. I was just laughing like like a madman. I was so overwhelmed with joy, She's crying. She's crying. She's crying. Let me again. Let me again. Let me again. Oh my God. I ran out and started telling everybody, I'm not a father. So everybody was happy. So it's amazing it's amazing that as we're shooting Gloria, shooting the story of Gloria Bamiloye, another Gloria, Mike Bamiloye, was born. You know, so it's a fantastic story. The Train is a story that a message for the world that God has released for a time like this. And I believe that as you watch this film, you'll be blessed in Jesus' name. God bless you.
débẹ̀ wá jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ tí wọ́n bá nígbàgbọ́ kò síbi tó mà lè dé tó o bá nígbàgbọ́ bíi kóró mustadi wàá pàṣẹ fún òkè kókè yẹn ṣìdì. Àbáyọ̀mí ọmọ ológo ni ẹ̀.